At the beginning of the experiment, we have planted vegetables in the aquarium and entrusted them to Crayfish to grow them. If you did not watch the first part and do not understand what's going on, then follow the link in the description and watch the first part of the video, and then come back and find out how our experiment ended. Hello, it's Lab Rats, and we are getting started. From the first minutes of the appearance of the pots with plants, our beloved pet could not rest. He did everything possible just to get to them. At first he was continuously failing, but then he figured it out. Do you see? He managed to reach the pots. But as soon as he noticed that he was being filmed, he demonstratively stopped appearing interested in them. But too late. We have already spotted his ways of climbing up the plastic plants. A couple of days of discovery and he has actually lost the interest towards the pots. How come? Well, he has climbed up to one and emptied it out. This way, we are not going to grow anything. Let's check the second pot, and he got it too. Our pet doesn't seem to have big patience when collecting the harvest, does he? So we need to do it all over again. Let's take out the floats from the aquarium. They are covered in little pieces of the plastic plants and cuts from the crayfish's claws. We have expected more of him as a farmer. Oh, why are you hiding? Are you ashamed? Now that we know what this petite destructor is capable of, we will come better prepared. So he does not empty the coconut substrate from the bottom of the cups. We will put a layer of cotton wool at the bottom of the pots, and then we'll add the substrate on top. And now again planting seeds of radish and dill. This time we wait for the sprouts to appear, and only then will we place the glasses inside the aquarium. A few days later a sprout of radish appeared. It is time to move it to the aquarium. We remove the lid and the crayfish immediately shows its interest. He thinks he can ruin our experiment again. But little does he know that we have made it more difficult for him. We will remove a large bush of plastic algae from the aquarium so that it cannot climb up the plants. We insert the cup with the sprout into the floaty and place it in the aquarium. The most important thing is that he does not swim in the other direction, otherwise the crayfish will be able to reach him. Well, it all seemed to have worked out. Meanwhile the crayfish hid in a shelter that he had done for himself. After a few minutes he went out to check what happened. He doesn't know that now it will be very difficult to get to the cup. A few days later, dill was sprouted. It is now the crayfish's turn to continue to grow it. Let's place a cup inside the aquarium. Within a few days the radish sprout grew quite big. It is reaching towards the lamp because it is the only source of light, and without light, plants cannot live and prosper. The roots of the sprout are not yet visible, and our hero somehow fell silent in his role. And it doesn't come out, something strange is happening to him. Several days passed and we found the crayfish lying still and not moving under the filter. And when we looked up at it, up close, we have noticed another crayfish that looked much more alive. Do not worry, nothing unusual has happened. He just shed. When the crayfish grows and does not fit in its old carapace, it discards it like old clothes that have become small. He completely crawls out of each claw, leg and tail. The smaller the crayfish, the more often the molt occurs. And for crayfish this is normal. But our shepherd dog Erica is very worried about her friend and does not understand what happened. It's good that dogs don't molt that way. Another week has passed and the new carapace is already fully grown. Crayfish again became as mobile as before, and again he wants to get to the plants. It has been several weeks since the planting the seeds and it's time to find out the result. Did we manage to grow something together with the farmer crayfish? During the life of crayfish, enough fertilizer for plants accumulates in the water. However, they fail to have a very important part of growth: sunlight. mould has appeared on the substrate, and this will not end in anything good. The sprouts themselves are very weak and yellow. This is all due to the lack of sunlight. Let's check how the root system was formed. Radish has practically no root. This means that the plant will die soon. The first real leaves appeared in dill, but the plants themselves are very weak. We shall return the crayfish its plastic algae to make it more fun. So far, we have not been able to make a real farmer out of crayfish, but if you're interested, we can try to repeat the experiment. We will try to grow something with the help of sunlight, and then the result may be completely different. So if you like the experiment, smash the like button and we will understand that you would like to see the part 3. See you soon!